So today is our last class. Okay. I mean, if you have any questions regarding whatever class we have gone through, okay, any syllabus, so far we have completed a lot of things, right? If you have any questions, I'm sorry, can you come up again? Like I'm not able to hear. Yeah, if anyone have any questions, let me know. So whatever we have covered so far, right? So everyone has this syllabus and um, I hope everyone has access to Google Drive so they can, actually that has a lot of information. You can go through this. Let me go quickly. So it has a lot of information. Not just videos. Don't just depend on videos. Like you also need to do your own groundwork, like some kind of reading or I mean, I would say you need to more depend on researching, right? I mean, you need to see where you need to concentrate and where you're lagging, okay, which technical and information. So, so all those things. So here, if you are looking for documents, the directory number 4, go to the directory number 4. You have all these documents like test cases, test plan, test strategy documents. You want to look into it. You want to understand those documents. How does it looks like? What information it contains, and all those things. You have this, in the directory number 4. That is testing documents. Okay, and you want to go through this video. You can go through whatever I sent. Okay, or you can also go to this. Go directory number 27 and you find these recordings. Okay, you can just download that. I mean, you don't have to. You are just listening to the videos, right? That should be good. Then, if you are looking for FAQ, okay, that means frequently asked questions or interview questions. Go through this FAQ. You have all this. You can just go through this documents, whichever you think it is good for you, like QA, like if you're interested in QA, you can just look into this documents and you can. And if you're looking for software, and you go to the directory number 24, and I don't have many softwares here, just to start with because there is limit in this Google Drive. So you just go to the QTP, and you can just download the QTP and you can look around. And also you have load runner. Okay, you go to that. And let's say if you're looking for some nodes, okay, if you're some nodes which I used to use in 2009. You can go to the approach too, okay, if you're interested. HP, ALM, you need to check with Tego. So I've sent an email, right? So I've sent an email about HPLM. You need to request access from Tego. So I don't have that access. Because you guys have a different access, right? I don't have that access. So you need to request from Tego because he handles that server and he knows which access to give you. So you need to check with him. So you can check with Tego. Did he say that? No, but I'm. Thing is, thing is, don't depend, okay, on HPLM. Okay, I want to say that the first and whole point is just don't depend on that. If you know rally, that's very good. HPLM, just practice the video what I said. Okay, don't if you uh, you know, just don't get addicted to tools again. Okay, but yeah, he's the one to give you. So I really don't have access. Okay, and again, don't just get addicted to tool. If you don't get, don't worry about it. It's just not a big deal. Learn some other tool. Okay, so let's say you have I have given you one more tool, T foundation server. First, you can look into it. Okay, I'll just show you with that too. Okay, so you have access to two tools. So HPLM is, as I told you, it's really getting in obsolete day by day. You always need to get new features, and you need to upgrade yourself. You cannot stick to the old tool and just work on that one. That's just not a big deal. If you know rally, the same feature, same functionality, UI is different. That's the only thing. Remaining the same thing. Whenever somebody asks some questions, you can make it up. That's no big deal. Just to because there are people who don't even know about HPLM. So okay, for access, you need to request. Okay. So just and if you don't get, don't worry about it. No big deal. Okay. So you can just go through different tools. Just that. Okay. So you also have, see, and also right, don't just completely depend on HPLM, because that's the server is not very stable. It's not very stable. Sometimes you might get access, sometimes you might not get. See, but the rally what you have given you, did anyone have any problems? Did anyone have like this is not working, that is not working, this module is not there? Did someone had any problems? No, right? I hope not. Right. So just don't depend on people. That's what I mean. Okay, just have this. This tool is good, and and see if everything is it's good. You have good access. I have good access. It's getting good. Okay. Okay. Next, if you want, like so you have different FAQ. You can go to this FAQ and you can take a lot of FAQs in this. You can go to this. Okay, so share about Google Drive. Yeah, let's have a quick introduction of certificates. So I was like so not many people have completed certifications. So if you want to, like, if you're interested, it's like this is free. Um, okay, so once you get registered in this certification, okay, again. Okay, so once you get dashboard, okay, I know you can just what you can do is search search the course like software testing here, go here, and Okay, so here you have few of them to complete. Okay, um, once you complete this, there's few videos here. Okay, there's few modules. Once you keep on going and now just complete your assessment. This like simple assessment. If you fail, you can retake same instead. Just you can go ahead and keep on just writing it. And once you complete all this, you get a certificate. Okay, so once you've done all this, go to the dashboard, and once you get the certificate, so this is how here. So this is how this certificate looks like. Okay, so you can get this certification like I'm saying. Okay, so this is not a big certificate or something which is to, but this is at least a stepping stone for you can put in a resume saying that certificate of completion or software testing certificate that you have good knowledge on software testing, how to do that. See, this is only for your to get a job. Okay, so once you get a job, you feel okay, I'm very proud of it. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I'll be a little bit louder. Okay, so that's what I mean. Okay, so once you get this certificate, right? You can get the certificate as I show you. Okay, so once this is if you get this, and it's free. It's doesn't cost anything. Just have internet. Just start the exam, and it takes less than you can just complete in one day. You know, so it's not a big deal to in the same way you can complete like so many others, if you have like if you're interested. But the only problem with this is, Microsoft introduces only certifications on Microsoft products. Like, they only have this database, whatever they have database, they have this, they have their own BI tools, they're using own BI tools, they have some ETL tools, they'll be using their own ETL tool, SSIS, okay, SSRS. Okay, so it will be all completely under the Microsoft products. So if you are interested, you can just beat a shot. Okay. Okay. So is it good now? Okay. So I'm not sure. I mean, this has some. I mean, actually, this has Zoom actually has some issues. So um, because internet is good here, um, and everything is pretty good. But the Zoom actually has some issues because they are only allowing some limited bandwidth. Okay, so that's the issue with them. Okay, so this is about certification process. You can also have certification like from Sailor, okay, Sailor Academy. This is a little bit it is little advanced. If you are new, if you're new and if you if you don't know like and you want to just give it a shot, then you can go to MBA Microsoft Virtual Academy. They have um, this is like easy for um, to start with. Okay, if you want to start a new and you want, it's good to start with MBA because even if you fail or if you're not if you didn't attend properly, you can keep on doing it until you succeed. Okay, so that's the good part of this about MBA. Okay, and either you can have this Sailor. Okay, you can also um, certification from Sailor in software engineering. Perfect, software engineering is pretty huge. Oh, okay, I'm completed this. I need to complete one final exam and I'll be getting a certificate. Yeah, the problem is, this takes a lot of time. You know, uh, it's like approximately 13 plus 9 hours plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so this really takes a little bit time. So it's up to you if you want to, if you want to complete it, you can complete it, and you might get a certificate like this. Right? So you might get something like this. And this has good, I mean, it has a certificate ID where you can validate online too. That this is, genuine certificate. Okay. Yeah. See, here is thing. Please visit to verify the verification code. This is, I mean, good. They offer like for free, but this is a little bit tricky. You need to do a lot of work and need to get used to a lot of things. Okay. So you have like two. Okay. So if you are free or wherever if you want to do, it's good because it's add it's add more weightage to your resume because why I'm saying all this because let's say you're going to the interview. But at the end of the day, it's you who need to get a job, right? It's you. So let's say you got the job and see the place where you're going, they will not get just one or two resumes. They have this bunch of resumes. Okay. Okay, they get a lot of like almost like they can candidates 10 is okay. Let's say they get a 10. They might get more than that or less than that, that's fine. Okay. Now your resume should stand out of all those 10, right? Because you need to prove yourself that what's good in you that no one resumes and no people is better than you. Okay, right? That's one thing. Okay, and they'll interview all the 10 people and they'll see. Okay, so you know um, so if you have this, you can say like, okay, I've done this, I have this certificate. That adds weightage to your resume. Okay, so that's the reason, right? So if you have extra things like you have done extra, you have tested this software, you have this certification part. Okay, okay, if you are good, if you know some really stuff, you are experienced guy, you can go and attend ISQB. That is something you need to pay and you need to write an exam and all those things. That's a little bit, a different thing. You need to pay all those. But here, I mean, this is completely free. Okay. So, I mean, if you have this certificate, you will be having an advantage when you're giving an interview saying that, hey, I also have this certification. I've completed a software testing certificate. Okay, so that's the only thing. Because at the end of the day, you need to get a job. Okay, so no matter what, you know, uh, but but you need to have appropriate skills to get the job. Okay, you might not, you might not get a job for it, not, skills which you don't have. Okay, so not always. Okay, so okay, any questions, about this? So you have a lot of things, if you have any interest or if you are looking for any project or any job from any of this, you can uh, just go ahead and get a certificate or something and you complete it. Or you also have one more good. So there is one more solo learn. Plenty of things. But here the problem is, um, uh, here you don't have for software testing, unfortunately. But yeah, other than that, you have so many things. Okay, you have let's go to this courses. You have this Java, PHP, and um, okay, HTML, SQL. Go to SQL. That's good. If you're really looking for get a SQL certificate, okay. And see, here's the thing. And once you get that, yes, okay, yes. Yes. So once you get that, you complete that, and once you finish it, right, you get a certificate, and this is how it gets. Okay, you just like certificate, and maybe you want to take it your resume saying that I got this certificate, and I'm good. Um, and you didn't pay anything for it, right? It didn't cost a penny for you. Just some amount of your time and some amount of dedication for your work, and that should be good. Okay, unfortunately, you don't have like QA, so maybe it's up to you. But you have this SQL. If you want to learn SQL, or if you are interested really in technology, if you're really good in coding, or if you're good in developing, you can go ahead and these guys don't have really lot of this, but I recommend you to do this before the website goes off or something happens. You need to get at least get some uh, for yourself. Okay, so okay. Next, you have something there. Okay, so this is about certifications. If you are interested in it, you go ahead. You have plenty of time. I'm sure some of them don't. Yeah, I mean, it's true, but you can utilize what time you have and you know, work on that. Indications. So I would say start with MBA, go through MBA, just have some look into it, understand some topics, so slowly move to solo learn, get some good certificate, good looking certificate, and maybe once people fundamentals you get the certificate, maybe you can attach with your resume, saying that hey, also attach this with my resume because my resume should stand, it has to stand away from anyone. There are like 10 to 20 resumes, at work, I mean, the place where you get interviewed, you get like 20 of them. They don't care, right? They don't care. They are like, whoever has skills, they'll hire. So, okay. So they don't care whoever you are, whoever you are, whatever you are, they don't care. So your skills matter. The way see, here's the thing, they check two major things. First thing is communication skills. You need to have good communication. And what do I mean by communication? Communication is how proactive you are. How you are. First thing is proactive. How you give answers for a question. Okay, and they really look to your attitude. How your attitude is tending towards how fast your attitude, right? So that is proactive. And the second thing is like they see like how much energetic you are, not the way you answer the questions, how much. See, the more energetic you are, the just, the opposite person will be also the same energy, right? So that's the two important thing. So they check really communication skills, how well you can communicate. They're not just by talking, okay, and I get good, so that's not okay. You need to be proactive. You need to be energetic. Whatever you're saying, you need to be very clear. You need to be very clear, and make them saying that okay, so this is how it is. And third thing is of course they see your technical skills. Technically you should be good. So technically you're good. You have attended the classes, so I think you should be good in technical. No big deal. Just improve your calm skills. That should be good. Okay. So two major things in calm skills. You need to be proactive. Really get proactive. So, proactive. The way how you respond to the question when somebody asks a question, how quickly you can give it answer, and how positiveness will be there in the way. You don't just because you have answered the question doesn't mean that it's right. You need to be the positiveness. And next is energetic. How energy you are when you're answering it. How enthusiasm you're showing up. So that's the more important thing. Okay, so that's about so let's quickly. Any questions so far? Yes. We'll just see. Okay, so we'll go to quickly check key foundations. Oops. Leave this here. So in the agile, see now you can put many as many test management tools in your resume. Okay, so you have used this and you have used that. Just also add some few open source tools. No big deal. I hope everyone have access to this, right? Did anyone try to log in? Yeah, we can check that. What is the password for this? Okay, good. So we have successfully logged in. So this, is a T formation server. What is it? So it's similar to your okay, rally. You want to take it as a rally. You want to take it as a HPLM. You want to take it as a again slow voice. Okay. How do you log in? Wow. So how do you log in? Okay, let me check my previous email. Okay. So this is the login credentials. Oh, okay. You will be doing that. That's what I asked. Just if someone will be to log in. Okay. You will be able to get through this, not through this, right? So always try to do, in private window. Okay. So let me check. Okay. Yeah. So because this has some security implications, it was not able to sign in for you. Um, if anyone doesn't get through this, call me. Okay. So this has some issues which this has some security implications. Okay. Because the Microsoft has some they have they only have any website. I'm sorry, it's IP address. So it has only access to that IP address. So your IP address is different. Okay, so that doesn't allow that IP address to log in. So that's a problem with this. Okay. So yeah, if if anyone has any issues, okay, The password is same, this is the password. And but thing is, and this is Microsoft security implications. They have a little bit made it more secure. Okay, that's okay, but okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? No, it was not working. That's right. It might not working. It may not be working at that time. Uh, but um, if anyone, okay, if it doesn't work to anyone, just let me know. Call me or email me if it's not working. I'll try to see if I can get another, another way. But this has some security implication. I didn't. I'm not sure how to fix this. We have to go to his account and there's a lot of admin work. Okay, so yeah, I didn't worry about that much. So if you don't log, if you're not able to log in and if you want to use it, just let me know. Send an email. So and you can call me actually. Send an email and try to call me, and I can able to reach you out. Okay, and let's see if I can able to give you, have a workaround on this. Okay. This has some security implications. So, I need to figure it out, how to remove that, two-step verification. Actually, this has second step verification as a problem. So, okay. So if it doesn't if it doesn't work, let me know. Okay. I'll try to see if I can fix it because this is a little bit more about admin work. Okay, I need to see which need to do and how I can, because this has IP address. They just have a little bit extra secure, but and that it should be good. Okay, so here you have. Okay, let's try to just give an introduction on this so that in that in your resume too you can add this. Okay, let's say if there's a one again like similar way you want to do that work like just like rally. Okay, so here I'm just trying to put a new project. Okay, and if you want to have this all features like agile, if you are working on CMO and Scrum, that's good. Agile version control, if you have any version control, just give it to your away. Okay, so we have created this project. Okay, so you really don't create project, it's not your job, so just look into it. Okay, so let's say we are created a project here, and you want to add some work. So that's like adding some user stories actually. Okay, so it's adding some work is kind of adding some user story. You can also add product from here. Okay, so let's say if you want to add some work like GMO online. Okay, GMO online. Okay, and I want to raise this as a feature or as a you can have this epic test case task. Okay, pretty much almost everything. Okay, here everything is very integrated to one thing. Okay, so let's say I want to create a user story. Okay, again you want to create user stories, don't worry about it, just try to understand it and click on create. Okay. Okay. Now you can clear this user story. Okay. Here you can add the description. And what's the priority? See here, they don't have description yet. Sub one, sub two. So this is priority one. Okay, how the good is priority? Give it risk. Okay, medium. Medium classification business. Yeah, for this business. And if you have any development link, make sure you can add some relevant related one. Okay, on this. Okay, acceptance criteria. That means what is prerequisites. Like just like we have this rally. Okay, rally we have this, right. So add this, or if you want to discuss it, this the beauty of this is you can discuss right here. List of notes. Here in notes in rally, right here you can do it just to add the name. You can just add the name. You can just save it, close. Okay, good. So we have created a user story. Let's go to that. So this user story is linked. Now this is linked, right? Okay. Now this user story is linked. Um, so you don't have to worry about linking here too. Okay. And story points. Want to add some story points? Let's say this requires really some good time amount of time. Let's say 10. We just put a. It's not exactly days. We want to put as 10 hours. Since we don't have it, that takes almost like 2 days for this. Okay, 10 hours. You can calculate based on whatever the client is going to see. The client think that it should be in hours, then put as hours. Put in days if they think that it is days. So, just take it here as hours. Okay. And just see it. Okay. And we just did is go through it. So here I do my testing team. That. We'll figure it out where the part. So we just lost here. Okay. Maybe I can invite, let's see how many that not sure how many people I can add. So here, okay, let's go to the coding section. In this coding, this is more for a uh, dev point of view. Okay, so the code, they will be coding and uh, they will be doing the work. So let's go to the work. So once the coding is done, they change the status. So their job is only to once they're done is they change the status. That means available. Okay, good. So here is what our user story is. Good. We got it. Okay. So in coding, there will be only the code developer codes it and puts it here. Now here we have our user story. See this user story? It's a work section. It just means backlog. And here you want to change this as a in progress, but you can't. You want to change that in progress. Okay. Okay. So here you can create your own task. That's good. Let's add one task. So for this user story, you want to add task, right? As we can add this task. The task is like functional testing. So we just as we did in just like rally, right? Functional testing for GM1, right? Okay, and want to add some description or interested, just put it as to and activity, what this activity is going on, documentation requirements or testing, go ahead and put as testing, because we are interested in testing. And we'll just put as 10. We got 10 hours and we still require around 0. But we just started. I'm sorry, the remaining is 10 and completed is not yet completed any hours. So we'll just put as 1. Okay, sorry, 0. And if you have any development and anything, you can go ahead and put it. And see this, we are linked to this user story. That's good. That means we are going in the right track. It's always should be linked. Whenever you're trying to create a task or your test cases or your defects or anything, whatever, should be linked with the user story. You do in HPLM, you do in Rally, you do in Turkey Foundation server, you do in any test management tool, doesn't matter. It has to be linked. Okay. Okay, now that's right. You need to change this new to need to change this to progress. Just not happening. Okay, so understand if there is anyone who is working on it. How can I change it? Okay, and 7 close. Okay, so for that you see this is similar. You can see you can relate with the rally, right? You can relate with this rally. For this user story, you have created tasks. You can create iterations too. You can keep on creating a new iterations and just want to see this. So here you can assign directly. Changed. Let's put it active. Good. And so this will be done by the business analyst. Now, once that is active, right? Now this can be active too. There you go. That means it was not allowing me to put an in progress this task because the user story was this makes sense, right? It makes sense. You cannot proceed with your task unless user story is ready, right? Does it make sense to everyone? You cannot proceed. So that's the reason it was not able to put into in progress because the state was new, and we have to make sure all these things are pretty it's updated because you will be responsible for your own work, not anyone else, right? Okay, good. Now we can create this. You can create your own here. Okay, now we have successfully created a user story and task. Okay, now we can execute this task. Can we? Okay, now if you want to create a new. Okay. For this user story, you can create a bug too. Now we have created a task. Let's say, so here I don't see much, kind of execution. And you were executing, right? In Rally, HPLM is doing execution. I don't see much of execution here. Just change that state and say done. But here you can create a bug right from here, from the user story. This plus icon, you see this plus icon? Create a bug. And here you can change it to keeps. Okay. That's something like shipping and handling. This is not changing. Okay, this has options, reason. So we are not the one who will be adding any reasons. And here steps to reproduce the defect. Let me show you add this image too. Information. System information, like what system are you running on, this which is a build, right? Which is a browser, what's a version of the browser, all this information should put here. If you have a screenshot, make sure you do that. Okay, again, story points. You want this is more for a developer point of view, so he'll take care of it. Priority, 2, severity, 3. You can see again, this is similar to what we have used in Ali. So what you were trying to do is you were trying to do testing. So that's why you were trying to open this differently. You had this. Just leave it and just semi-close. Okay, good. Here. Here you go. So there's the same problem here again. You can, once you open this, this is really, I mean, I would say this is a really bug for Microsoft itself, that when I try to open it, I want to open it in active itself. Why do I need to open first in the new state and I need to change this active state? I want to open, I don't want to waste time, right? It's like, wasting time. So Rally has pretty good feature. You can open right from open stage, or, it doesn't matter if you are failed stage, or you can run it. Unfortunately, maybe these guys don't understand the process properly. Okay. So, so here is the thing. Okay, so now this second is gone. Okay, you have this user story, and for that user story, you have this task. You can create a number of tasks. Go ahead and click on task. You can create a number of bugs. So this one user story, you can jot it down. A lot of any number of tasks and any number of bugs. Okay, and you can put it here. So functional testing and regression testing, performance testing, and all this. You can keep on adding this task, and you can keep on adding this bug. But the problem with this is I don't see the bug ID here, so that's the problem. Because when you try to escalate to this issue to the developer, you want to give us some idea. Maybe he might already know, maybe, okay, so just he can see, okay, this is active, why it's active, I need to look into this issue. Okay, so that's the reason they didn't, add any ID or something like that. But this is kind of, I mean, this is good, but this is way more better than HPLM, but it's certainly not as good as Rally, because Rally really maintains really that kind of the level of friendliness, that kind of user friendly. You have this ID, all generated for you, and you can give ID from some people who are working on it. So that's pretty good. Okay, so these are the backlogs. So here we have created user story, we have created task, we have created bug. That's good. You can also create query. That's good. Here when you create query, so this is if you want to have any questions for developer, or developer has any questions, they can create query. So this is part of this. Once it gets fixed, this automatically they change to in ready or in testing. So now go to the board. Let's go to the board. This is easy. See this board. So I showed you that traditional way of doing that bug, right? So there are a list of user stories. Okay, so let's say this board was here. Okay, now this is the new status. Okay, here are these columns, right? New, active, resolved, closed. What happens in this board session, right? This is kind of Kanban. Okay, this is not really Scrum. This is kind of you can take it as Scrum, but this is more of a Kanban. Why Kanban? This is because Scrum involves a lot of ceremonial kind of thing where a lot of people come around, daily meetings, Scrum meetings. Here you don't have much of that. Okay, so this is a board. Okay, so this is a board where you have this like 4 columns: new, active, resolved, closed. Okay, columns, new active result. When the first user story was created, or your task, let's say your task. Okay, here we have user story itself. So let's say this is a user story. Okay, let's say you can also do the same thing, the task. Okay, okay. So this is the task. It's a new. Okay, it's a new, and it is in the once it uh, goes to the new. Then once developers start working, just move that sticky note. Just we are doing in traditional way to move the sticky note from one place to another. You are just dragging that task. I mean that task or user story to active session. Okay, now it's good. Now it's an active status, and that means you have an active 1 out of 5, and someone is working on that. Once it's active, okay. So let's say that your issues are resolved, and everything is good. Now just move that into this section, this board, and that means it's all issues are resolved, right? Once it's all is done, all your issues are resolved, and it's good. And now this is closed, and you forget about this. And you click on new again, because that's closed and it's all the work is done and all the work is completed. Okay, so that's about the board. So this is more of a Kanban. Okay, so as I told you the one of the class, right? So agile is a kind of a broad sense. It's an iterative and incremental process, but it's pretty has a pretty broad sense. So like agile is classified into various types. It has Scrum, it has extreme programming, Kanban. So this is like Kanban, and where you have this board and you move the items. Then you go for the Scrum. It's not like it's not, but that is a little different because a lot of people get involved here. Not many people, developer, tester. That's it. Not too many people. Okay, don't involve in this. So this is kind of Kanban. Okay, extreme programming. Okay, and a lot of we have also a lot of things in Agile. Okay, so this is kind of Kanban. Okay, so this good you have learned one more. So you know Scrum, you know Kanban. Okay, you know Agile. You know three things. Okay, Agile is kind of whatever you have this right, everything comes under Agile. Scrum, Kanban, extreme programming, driver driven, a lot of things. Okay, let's move this board back to here. So let's go to. So that's it. I mean, here you don't have much of. Let's have some test. Okay, this test case. Oops. Oh, good. You can have this here. So I was not able to find that one. So this I never worked on this one, but that's why it's pretty much new for me. Open GM online web page. Okay, and okay, this should be good. You can keep on adding a new. You can run it from here. Uh, Okay, maybe you need to add some. So this is task, you added task, you again added some, okay, you need to add some steps here too. So you have this action expected result. Okay, good. So you have all these options actually. Okay. So you once you create this test, this is like test set. Once you click on this, you can add a number of steps. Action, what is expected action and what is expected. Um, and you can change the status to ready. This is an automation. Then put as an automation. So close. Okay. So this is good. That means one out of one is completed. So all these things are done in the here this board. Okay, so this board is good. Okay. So the same way you can note this the results. Once it's results, okay, you can close this. So this is you can do this work items. Okay, so you can go into work items. Next build. So build is for more for a developer. Whenever developer wants to um, and it's not only just developers, also middleware team. So middleware team is also will be working on that. Okay, and so a lot of things will be going on. Okay, uh, so this is for developer and middleware team who will be coordinating with them to put that build into so build, right? So build, it's basically you're just adding the code. I mean, you're just taking the code. So in the simple layman's language, what's a build is kind of, you have the code, right? Bunch of code. I know some GBs of code, right? Now that code has to move into another environment. So that's called build. How do you do that? Okay, so that's the whole process. Okay, that's the people are involved in it. So a lot of people. That's about the build. You want to move that from the dev environment to test environment, from test environment production environment. Okay, or from dev to test to stage. Okay, I'm sorry, dev to stage to or test. See, those are some of they use automation tools, some case AutoSys and all those things to move that. But there's also middleware team who will be working on this Unix, okay, Unix and this middleware like web services and all those things, so that these things don't screw up. Okay, because that's not a job of one or two people. So many people will be involved in this. Okay, so once it is okay, so this is if you want to do the load testing, you can do also the load testing too. Okay, you can also do the load testing. Okay, not only just manual, not only automation. So automation test cases and manual test cases you can put in one too. Now in this even load testing also you can put in this test management too. Okay. All the load test case designs, you can all do this here. But here the way you do is different. Okay, so they also included that one into here. Okay, if you want to do the cloud-based lab, that's good. Cloud-based load testing. So this is the new feature. Okay, I have not seen yet this cloud-based load testing. Okay, so that's good. Can also do testing this cloud. That means there is no need to install any load runner software or any on machine. this is already taken care in someone else's machine, that is some server. Microsoft is taking care of that, so it will be on Microsoft server. Whatever you are running, what scripts you are running, whatever load test you are doing, it's in someone else's server, not on your machine, or even your machine will be connected to the server. But all the applications, everything is simplified. All that is taken care, and they just made it only few buttons: run test, open, close. So that's it. Everything will be installation and all the scripts running, all everything. So that's about the cloud based. Okay. So it is something new, which is okay. So let's close this. This is see. Okay. I'll again, try if someone is not able to access team formation server. See, here's the thing: you can create your own team formation server. No big deal. If you want, I'll give you the information how to create an okay team formation server. You don't have to depend, again, you don't have to depend on me or depend on someone. You can create your own. It's free. Okay. um, if you will not able to create, just let me know. I'll just prepare some documents for you and send it how to create by yourself. Okay. That should be good. You don't have always why you have to depend on me, right? It should be. So you can create your own team foundation server. You have your email ID, Outlook email ID. You can create your own. Microsoft allows everyone to use it. Okay, not just you, me, or company or something. They allow it. So that's the beauty of Microsoft. They this is a good part. Okay, so any questions so far? So today is the last again. You have any questions? Let me know. So I'll also try to work on this. Okay, if I get something, I'll just fix this issue, or I'll just prepare a document for how to create your own. Maybe I'm not sure. Like today, you can prepare that, but because I have some other work. So, but I'll try to do this. But yeah, if someone have any access issues or something else, let me know. Any questions? Any questions, suggestions? Oh, everyone was sleeping? Wow, yeah. Somebody answered, but I thought everyone was sleeping. I thought everyone was. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's what. Uh, That's what I mean by proactive, right? I mean, this is very important. It's not for me or you. It's I mean, not for me, but for you, of course. That's whenever you go to the client place, or wherever you're working, you need to be proactive. Someone asks something. Okay, so we can close this class for today. Oh yeah, and also right, this is a Tagore's class from Monday. So already told you right, tomorrow for Monday. Tagore will be having the same timings, right? Let's say same time is 10:45 to whatever the time is, 10:45. Okay. So let me check quickly. Yeah, 10:45 MEST. Okay. So make sure you guys attend this class. Okay, thank you guys.